Hi you guys, welcome to another episode of Nelly Reviews. Just to start off, it is October, it's spooky season, my favorite time of the year. Anybody who knows me knows that I absolutely take Halloween seriously. Like, I'm not serious. I go super hard throughout the entire month, okay? That day is technically Chanel Day. It's mine. Like, it's mine. So you already know this year I'm coming for it. I'm gonna have I think I'm gonna do 2 costumes this time, but we'll see depending on how it goes. But I'm super excited. But enough about Halloween. Of course, this review this time around is going to be about the movie Joker. I had a chance to go see this movie on Thursday. There was a lot of hype behind this movie for a long time. Who was playing the Joker? How was it gonna relate to this? How was it gonna relate to that? All this extra hoopla, it being super violent, it getting a whole bunch of standing ovations at certain film festivals, all this here and there, whatever. The movie is finally here for us to watch. I went to go see it on Thursday, and I must say that it did not disappoint. This movie for me was great. It's been a minute since I've seen a great slow burn movie, and I remember I did post something on Instagram referring to the term slow burn, excuse me, and a few people asked me exactly what that is. So slow burn is basically a slow build up, a slow start going into an ultimate fire ending or fire climax. Now, I personally love those type of movies. Now, if you're an individual that constantly have to have things going always in your face and action, or constantly need to be spoon-fed in certain movies to tell you what's going on, what's happening, then of course this movie is not for you. But overall, I'm pretty sure this movie is for everybody, at least I think. But getting into the movie, I would have to say Joaquin Phoenix did an absolute amazing job playing the Joker. At the movies, I was actually having a discussion, and the whole comparison between Heath and now him. For me personally, I can't do a comparison because I felt like equally they brought something great to this character. Of course, within the Dark Knight film, you're already seeing how the Joker is. We know he's crazy. We know he's insane. But with Joaquin, you're seeing a completely different side to this character. And I definitely have to commend him for being so transparent and being very vulnerable with his portrayal of the Joker. I believe he lost maybe 52 pounds. So in some scenes, he looks really, really skinny and gaunt and distorted. You could just tell that he was very, very committed to this role. He's known for being one of those great method actors, so I definitely do applaud him for, like I said, bringing a whole different vibe to the Joker. So that's why me personally, I can't do the comparisons to him and Heath, because they're two great individuals who did their own thing with this role. So for me, I'm going to put the comparisons to rest. I mean, if y'all feel like Heath did a better job, then Joaquin, that's fine too. Everybody knows that his role as the Joker is iconic and always will be, then that's fine too. But for me personally, I'm definitely not going to do the comparisons because they're both equally great. But getting into more into the movie, at first I was a little bit... I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit lost. And I think it's because it started off with the Joker laugh. Now, the Joker has a signature laugh. And with Joaquin, I don't know what was going on at first. Now, I had to put 2 and 2 together and understand that his laugh had a certain type of choking thing going on. And I really had to pay attention. I'm just like, okay, well, the more I watched this movie, that iconic laugh that I was looking for had turned into something else. It had, of course, had a deeper meaning within, of course, him having mental health issues and him having the uncontrollable laughter as a condition that couldn't be helped. A lot of times there were situations where he was in a negative situation, he was being hurt or being beaten up, and he was laughing at the time. It just, I couldn't find that. I couldn't find that signature Joker laugh, so I had to stop looking for it. There was one or two instances where he actually did it, like you heard it. He went there and went for it. But again, I had to remind myself that, again, this is a different portrayal of the Joker, so you're not gonna get everything you think you should be getting. So I took myself out of that. Now, getting into a big thing that was happening with this movie, there was some talks that this movie was like super violent or whatever. Now, sitting through this movie was not violent. I mean, yeah, it has some violence in it, but not enough violence for some critics to say, or other people to say, oh, hey, we need to stop the showing of this movie somewhere because it might start a riot and whatever. This is not the case with this movie. I'll say maybe about within the movie, there's been 3 things that happened that were super violent, but not to the point where you should stop a showing of this movie because you think it's gonna start something, it's gonna start a real uproar. I think that was kind of unnecessary. I don't not like that. It's more so artsy than it is violent. So I'm not understanding where they got that from. And it's probably because they did some comparison to this old movie called Taxi that actually did have Robert De Niro in it. So you kind of see that. I see the connection that they're doing there and how it was like inspired by that movie. But Taxi is way more violent than this movie. So I don't understand that this movie is violent, but it's not that serious. Don't go into it thinking you it's just about to be craziness. It's not like that. But getting to some more other key factors that I thought was also cool within the movie, the connection that they also tried to make between, of course, Batman and the Joker being half brothers. Now, in a way, that would have been lit if they were, say, continuing it within a franchise, but we all know that this is a separate movie, a separate origin movie from, of course, the other Batman movies, so it's in no connection. But if they did want to go there, it would have been dope if they went there, but you know, they did their own thing, so I completely understand. But in another instance, the Joker, was, getting his little swirl on with the little, the black girl, whatever. I know y'all seen that. And I'm so mad I don't know her name, but I know what she's played in. She's played in, of course, in Atlanta. She also played in Deadpool she played in Deadpool as Domino. Really great actress, really funny, beautiful. I was thinking, she, down with it. But at the same time, half the stuff that he was doing, we all know that some black women would not go for. Like, it's just, that would never happen in real life whatsoever. And all along, I was right, because he was imagining the entire shit, the whole relationship. He took that one meeting, never had any other encounter with this lady besides the one time in the elevator with her and her kid. So he's been imagining the whole thing, and I think she was used as like a coping mechanism, whether it be in painful times in his life or through happier times in his life, whether it be with his mom in the hospital or at the comedy club. He just needed to have her there as some type of support system. So I definitely do see her use for her role. I just wish they gave her a little bit more character development. We learned a little bit more about her. But then again, it wasn't about her, so I understand that too. But to wrap it up, y'all, I absolutely, like I said, love this movie. If y'all have not seen this movie this weekend, sometime this upcoming week, go see this movie. It's great. You guys, that was my review for the Joker movie. If you guys have already seen it, let me know what you think. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.